Deni Avdija is unbelievable. It's just every single game at this point, you can just expect him to dominate. Just expect him to dominate. Now, I will say this play, he just kind of gets open off of rotation, off a scramble of the defense, and I'll show you exactly what happens. They're going to set this high screen here with Klingen. They're going to have Sharp come off this thing, you know, pretty easily, pretty easy stuff, right? Boom, sets a screen. We are going to get him to roll to the basket, but they're going to create this double team, okay? Whenever you see a double team like this, you create rotation from the defense. Now, you're going to see this topside defender who is guarding Deni. He's going to be, you know, communicating with his teammates. He's going to say, hey, off the roll to the basket, you have to go rotate. It's going to come from the weak side low post. Now, with that rotation, Svi has to now get to the middle of the floor because there's a corner man over here and then there's Deni. All we do is wait for the point switch right there. You see a point saying, hey, go rotate off the big. Don't allow him to get an open layup. Now he goes to rotate to the middle of both our guys over here. Quick swing. Now we got him in rotation. Quick trigger three. Easy money. Deni's becoming a guy that you cannot leave open from behind the arc. If you do, it's going to be barbecue chicken. Easy money. Love it. Let's break down a ton of film. Take a look at this. It's going to look exactly the same, right? Looks exactly the same, but what is different about this one is they are helping, right? They're playing the gaps here off the screen to ensure the big doesn't have to get up and hedge over the screen. He can follow the big off the roll, okay? So they're starting to change their defense. I believe this was actually earlier in the game, and then they went to the other defense. But with this, right, whenever you're not looking at your guy, Deni makes a great decision. What's he going to do? He's going to slot cut to the basket, or once the ball gets to him, he's just going to cut, okay? Cut. You got this guy who's going to be forced to play a 2-on-1, right? He has to play a 2-on-1. You got the corner guy as well. So as we quickly get the ball, we're going to drive instantly. Now, there's one of two things that can happen. We can A, create the leverage by our defender, and two, create this guy to rotate. We swing it open for a three over here in the strong side corner, or he doesn't rotate, we get an open layup. Right here, we get it. We kind of act like we're going to go to the outside shoulder. Boom, come inside, and then pause. Great finish at the bucket. Probably should have been an and one, but again, take advantage of what the defense gives you. And if they're going to stagger that far over, stunt that far over on the high pick and roll, yeah, take advantage of that thing. Great job by Deni. An unbelievable finish, man. Another big time play by Deni. Now, when I make Deni videos, I don't specifically want to sit here and just break down his ability to score the ball because he's much more than that. And right here, we're going to get what we call an away screen. You see how our big is facing away from the ball? We're going to come off this thing quickly. You're going to see them fight underneath the screen. Deni's going to get a little bit of leverage. Boom, he's going to stop on a dime. They go under. I would like to see him, right, shoot this ball, but he knows he now has leverage as our guy is still here. We can drive this thing baseline, create rotation, whether it's from the big or the weak side corner. And I think on this specific play, you get rotation from pretty much everywhere. Not only this guy, again, fighting over the screen, big rotating over, but now the weak side low post defender, he's rotating over. Now what happens is Lauri Markkanen stuck in rotation, right? You get three guys essentially covering Deni. This guy's got to cover here, and he's got to cover here. Now, how do we make this work? Deni, as he drives in, is going to kind of look up at the basket, but his eyes are kind of looking in this direction here, which moves Lauri Markkanen over, opens up this man, and now they create another 2-on-1. So if we pass this and he rotates, then we have another open three here. Either way, someone's going to be open. We swing it, no look, wide open three. Great pass by Deni. The man is different. Another big-time play by Deni. Let's go back to his scoring bag. We've seen him make a couple of big-time shots. 1-3, 1 drive. Let's see how he does getting the ball in the post here. Now, look at what we're doing. We are setting up an action where we get everyone on the weak side of the floor. Let's see what Deni can do with this one-on-one matchup. So the first thing he does is he waits for everyone to clear up. Wait for me to get the space in the floor to myself, essentially, versus my guy, right? First thing he's going to do is plant that foot in. He's going to feel the defender's pressure shift back a little bit. Now, what he notices is all the weight comes from the front foot to the back foot. Now, as we spin back in this direction, we create a little bit of leverage to the basket. Whoop! Just like that, right? So as we're driving, now this is where a lot of players, right, what you need to do is drop your shoulder. You can do that. Boom. Go draw the body contact. Boom. Right there. Body contact. Foul. put the ball up, and one. They don't call foul. You see him look for it. He don't get it on this play. If this is LeBron James, it's an and one every single day of the week. I don't know why they don't call it, but it's true. And guys, really quickly, do me a favor. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet. Let's see if we can get over 500 likes on the video, but also subscribe to the channel. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. We got you guys covered all year long. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns, just like this one. Make sure you join the family. One more time, join the family. All right, with that being said, let's continue on with the video. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the Sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. So check out Sleeper today. Let's go back to the passing game of Deni. We're going to get the ball right here off a quick little off-ball screen. We're going to set up this little fake or ghost screen, I guess you could say. Essentially, we're going to act like we're setting the screen here. We're going to immediately allow our guy to get over this thing, hedge over it. This guy is kind of forcing him to the baseline. So as that happens, we kind of just roll to the basket. But what is one thing that we notice already about this play, even away from the basketball, guys, is this topside defender is staggering over, okay? He is doing what we call playing in the gaps, okay? Now, the reason he's doing this is because defenses, especially when it comes to Deni, they want to force him baseline, right? That's why this defender is sitting right here. He is forcing a baseline. Why do you force a baseline? Well, because you've got extra defender with the out of bounds marker, right? So they're forcing a baseline. They're showing an extra defender here. That way, he wants to go this way, okay? So that's basically it. But because he's playing so far to the middle, we just spray this thing over. If you were going to play so far to the middle, we're going to give our guy so much separation that boom, stop and pop, open three. Not a bad contest, but we'll take the separation all day long. You're already starting to see defenses play Deni a certain way that's opening up shots for his teammates, which is important. Let's get a couple more plays in. Here's one kind of in transition. The reason you attack in transition, never allow these defenses to fully set up in your half-court set because you will obtain, I guess you could say, matches that you like. And right here, Deni, notices. What's the first thing we notice here, guys? Nobody really in the paint. Yeah, you have the big man, but he's going to have to decide if he wants to really stagger over and double team, which he kind of does. But look at Deni. Look at Deni. You can tell he's a grown man, okay? Runs right through this dude, fights through the little, the guy's trying to get a steal here, fights through that, puts up the little floater using the off arm to kind of hedge the big floater off the glass and one sound down. How are we not getting fouls? Imagine if Deni got the whistle. How good would this guy really be? He knows it. He's like, dude, I'm getting hacked every single play. These guys don't know how to blow their whistle, man. Pause. All right, here we go. We're going to set a little bit of a Avdija screen. This will be the final play we break down, but don't worry. Guys, there's a lot of Deni film to break down. There's a lot. We're gonna do this. Okay, and then we'll probably make a part 2. If you guys want to see it, let me know. But right here, we're going to come up. We're going to set the screen. Okay, boom. Now, a Avdija screen is when you set a screen on one side, and then you turn around and set it the other way. Okay, the reason being is we want to see how these guys react to it. Boom, we set a screen. He fights underneath. Okay, that's important because when we set it again, guess what they're going to do? They're going to fight underneath. But also, what is another thing that we notice? The big's in a drop. Okay, so because the big's in a drop, he's going to continue his drop. This guy's going to go under, right? Now we're going to pop our big to the three-point line as we attack that big man going to the baseline. Okay, so boom, we attack, the big follows. We knew he was in a drop because that first screen, he did it. He showed us what he was going to do. So as we drive in, we're going to stop on a dime. Again, pure man strength. Gets the guy to fall on the ground. He looks up at the basket as if he's going to take the shot. Commits Nurkic downhill. I mean, he's stuck here now. We spray it out, and now we give our big man a wide open three. You don't got to worry about anything. Take your time, big man. He drains a three. You guys don't understand how good this player is right here? I don't know what to tell you. And if you do understand how good he is, put a W in the comment section. Let's see how many people played the entire video. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Should be soon. Peace.